Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming to Deb Chanel's 48th World, where we do the Young and the Restless recaps and reviews of their show. Okay, we're going to be going over the episode. They're aired on Friday, the 13th, 2017. And you come on in that front door, shed it, and let's sit down and talk about it. Okay, here we go, if you'd like to hear it. We have Hillary. Hillary is sleeping on the couch, or not necessarily a couch. She done made two chairs, a sofa, and she's dead asleep at the hospital by Devon's bedside. And believe it or not, guys, he's watching her sleep. Ugh, if he only knew. If he only knew. But towards the end of this episode, he does have some flashbacks. And he is asking her some questions that she's not going to be able to get out of. Because we know we got the road dog ready to pounce on her behind, which is his sister Lily, to get, go on and get him the 411. But in reality, or in their soap world reality, hey, everybody's talking about him having this accident, this, that, and the third. So you're not going to be able to keep it from him long because it's going to continue to jog memories, continue to jog his memory, and then he's going to be upset that none other than Hillary is still up to her old tricks and trying to play the victim. Okay, we'll move on from there. We got Devon is telling Hillary he's been having some crazy dreams and he don't know what's real and what's not. Vaughn tells Shirley he doesn't remember anything prior to them getting ready and leaving for the foundation benefit. And of course, she's saying, well, you ain't got to remember how to just take your time. Remember being at the hospital told you don't stress yourself out when you start to have, images and stuff like that. Take it one thing at a time. But we really don't need to go over it because it's upsetting you and you can't be stressed out or be upset. So he kind of like fell back for a minute. In that situation, we go to Neil and Lily. They come to the hospital to see Devon, but they don't want to interrupt because they see Hillary in the bed with him and they're enjoying their alone time with one another. But Lily's still mad. She want to go in there and tell that woman from limb to limb and then tell her brother what really went down and what really made him get into that car and drive as crazy as he was because it was just pure anger or road rage he was going, battling with the images in his mind and what he had experienced from his wife. So then some reporter is relentless and they're on Jack's ass at the athletic club. They're asking him all these different questions about Devon's accident. Did alcohol play a part for them being a foundation trying to help people recover from addictions and substance abuse? Things that got them into the state that they're in, was it very wise to serve alcohol at the function? And of course, yes, Jack is being very steadfast. He's saying no comment, no comment, no comment. Did I tell you I said no comment? And I want you to leave out my space. So pretty much the paparazzi, General City, got the picture and he just went on and left him alone. But Jack goes to the bar and slams down his hand and, still trying to take off his gloves. Like, we got to get this shit straight. I need to know exactly what happened that night. So he's thinking that he needs to call Neil and get a follow-up. So then we leave that situation. We go to Jill and Kane. They're discussing Devon's car accident and Hillary playing a major role in it because that's why he left the whole event early. Because he had got into it with Hillary about all her conniving, her manipulating, and her just evil ways, period. And the part that she played in Devon's accident. And then we have Billy and Victoria. They're discussing business when Billy's phone starts to ring, and instead of Victoria giving him his ring and giving him his phone, she noticed that Reed is on the other line calling him. So she answers Billy's phone. I said, how trifling and so disrespectful, Victoria. How is that you think you can do that? So, Victoria's at her old self being an old bitch. Okay, being an old bitch. And yes, I did say it because that's exactly what she acted. Like a meddling, no good bitch. And especially when she got people that want to help her and she just dissing everything and everybody. But anyway, we leave that situation, go to Abby. Abby shows up to the hospital to see Devon and she runs into her old ex-husband, Ben. And they make small talk amongst one another. Then Ben wants, Ben really wants to stay in his marriage. He wants his marriage back. And you just don't know he just really don't know what to do, how to handle it. But anyway, they still divorced. He gone and tell her, yes, she can see Devon. He's doing well under the circumstances, but don't take too much of his time because he's still kind of weak and still recovering. She understood that. She was like, I'm taking these flowers to him, but okay, I understand what you said. Keep it moving. So then we go to Lily and Neil. They finally got in to see Devon, and Lily is biding her time, biting her tongue and her lip to tell Devon the real truth. Okay, because Devon can sense something. He even sensed it the first day he had woke up and saying, "What's wrong with y'all two?" Because I thought y'all had got better with each other. So he knows the story is going on, but he's just not really feeling up to date to try to address it at this time. Then we go to Jill. Jill is talking to Kane about Devon still and Billy, and Jill is very exhausted and angry about Hillary and Devon and how Devon just let her keep staying in his clutches. Let her go. Let the bitch go, especially what she's saying. Then we have Billy. Billy is still trying to talk to Reed. Talk to Victoria about Reed. And Victoria is way off base with Billy's intentions with Reed. Billy's asking Victoria what is wrong with his parenting 101 since he's helping raising Johnny and Catherine. Is it Catherine? Whatever. Them, he's not having a problem. Victoria stops the conversation because she don't really want to hear him anymore. And it's all totally Victoria has the issue, not Billy, but she's trying to deflect everything that he got the problem. When she needs to sit her ass down and just know she wasn't a good mother. She could have went and got and fought for her son as he got older, at least 7 or 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't do it, so she's feeling some kind of way. But don't take it out on Billy, and definitely don't take it out on Reed, because he'll get back with you quick, fast, in a hurry. Then jump town and go back where his daddy is. Okay? Even though it is and will be in Europe somewhere, but it just is what it is. He did it before, he'll do it again. So then we have Ben. Ben goes in to see Devon and his family. Ben tells Devon he can go home if he just takes care of himself and he follows the directions that he's going to give him. Then Neil and Lily don't like that decision and wants Ben to change his plans so Devon can stay a couple more days in the hospital where everything is medically inclined for him to be partaken of and recovering faster than just sending him home with getting a nurse to come by and make sure he's doing this, that, and the third and working with physical therapy. They want him to stay there, but Devon and Hillary wants him to come home. But Ben is, telling Devon he don't want him to be stressed out. That's the main thing. If he's going to stress out, he needs to stay here. But of course, Devon said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that just to get his ass out of the hospital. But we already know he's going to have some stressful times ahead of him. Then we go to Victoria. Victoria tells Billy, you're the fun parent. That's the part I hate. Yes, you're a good parent, but the fun parent, I'm always have to be the heavy. I'm always the one that have to set the tone and set boundaries and have them be respectful. And you get to go past all of that. They're not gonna not like you. They're gonna love you and hate me because I'm the one that's disciplined. I'm the disciplinary and you're not. So they go back and forth. And then Kane comes in out the blue with Jill. And they start making pleasantries between the two. And then, of course, Jill is in her business mode, asking both Bill and Victoria how things are going, how we're looking for the Valentine campaign that's coming up in a month or so. This, that, and the other. And they're just spilling out data to her, and she's liking what's going on. And then, it's just one of those business type situations. Then we go back to Abby. Abby finally gets to see Devon. Abby doesn't know that Devon has lost most of his memory from everything that happened to him after leaving the event. Okay, then we go to Jack and Neil. They're talking about Devon and his state of mind and his health prior to the accident and was he drinking prior to getting behind the wheel of the car. And of course, Jack is taking damage control. He's trying to do a press release saying this, that, and the third. And Neil's like, no, we're not going to do that. Not on my son, not on my watch. Then we go to commercial. We come back. We have, like I said, Neil was telling Jack, no, we're not going to do that. What really drove or made Devon have this, horrific accident was that he was very enraged with Hillary and what she had did to Mariah, and pretty much the hate consumed him, just like being an alcoholic, the alcoholic or the drugs that you're using to get you out of a certain space in your mind that's negative, you reach for and you go for it hardcore, and that's basically what it is. And I don't remember seeing Devon drink anything either. Okay. And then Jack said, we need press control. And Neil said, we are not doing that because Yvonne has no memory. Okay. Then we go to Lily. Lily's trying to give Abby a hint that something's wrong. Hillary's trying to get rid of Abby out the hospital before she tells Yvonne the truth. Then we go to Jill. Jill wants to know what the campaign is going or how the campaign is going and the efforts, for the Valentine campaign, just that and that. And they talk up. And then Reed shows up and Jill stops everything, gives him a big hug, want to play catch up, real quick, fast, in a hurry. And Victoria gets shut down once again because, he comes there and says he wants to work with Billy to help, get him through his homework assignment. And of course, Victoria's saying no, and Jill trumps everything. She said, honey, go on, let Billy help you, and I'll help Victoria with this campaign. And then Victoria feels some kind of way because, again, she feels she's pushing Billy and her in a relationship. And I'm like, girl, take it because you don't have anybody and you need somebody. And just stop acting faking the phone. You know, you still like that man. And he's free, you free, so have at it. Okay, we go to commercial, we come back. We have Lily is telling Abby Devon lost his memory. Now Abby's very angry too, especially at Hillary. Abby tells Lily, brace yourself because maybe Devon might go on and forgive her again. He has done it in the past, and what can we do? Then Devon finally gets home. He's sitting on his sofa looking mad, upset, disturbed, distraught, confused, and Hillary noticed it. And she asks him what's wrong. And he's mad that he don't remember what happened prior to him getting in the car. Um, no, after him getting in the car and driving away from the incident or from the benefit. He just can't put those pieces together, and it's bothering him. And of course, Hillary is trying to deflect. She tells him, let's not talk about the accident no more. Talk about something else other than an accident. Then he goes and says, okay, we'll let it go for now. Then we go back to Jill. Jill is asking Victoria why all the hostility with her suggestions that Billy help Reed with his homework. And then, she's trying to explain it, but Jill ain't listening to that she's saying because she knows she's head over heels in love still with her son, and she's definitely going to try to stay out of it. But every time she can get a little dig in, she's going to say, because you love my son, go on back with him. I don't told you. But some other husband come up in here and try to take him, and then I have to go full force and drive them out of town. Okay, then we go to Reed. Reed wants to talk to Billy about an issue he's having, and it's not about his homework, of course. But he only wants to talk to Billy. Billy tries to deflect because he's thinking about what Victoria had told him, that he needs to be more responsible and he needs to tell her what's going on, and he needs to butt out because she don't want him a part of her life and helping her raise Reed and this, that, and that because he has a father. He got all that shit stuck up in his head. Like, Billy, will you stop listening to your stupid ass crazy ex-wife and go with what you feel and move her along because she's just stuck in a mud spill because she's having some emotions that she don't feel like she was a good mother because she didn't take care of. I'm like, get over it already. It's been a done deal. Forgive yourself and move on. Okay. But anyway, um, Reed said no, he don't want to talk to his dad because his dad is way far off and he really appreciates him and he wants him to listen to his concern. Of course, Billy half-heartedly does because he gets mad and he said, well, I'll just go find somebody. So Billy says, okay, fuck it. Just go and tell him what's on your mind. And he's just weighing the consequences of not telling Victoria by keeping his meeting and talk with Billy confidential. So anyway, what's his name? Reed go on and tell his stepdad, Billy, that I want to talk about sex. I want to talk about condoms. It just blew Billy away. Like, what? You didn't have this talk already? I mean, you really just 15, so okay, but hell, I learned from hell, the home health class that they give you. He said, yeah, they give us the fundamentals, but they really just don't tell us how this all connects, if you know what I mean. And Billy like, yeah, I know what you mean, but you don't need to be engaging in it. I'm like, come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. They're starting as early as 9 and 10 years old. This boy's 15. You might well tell him because he's going to learn from some friends, and it's going to not always be the 100% gospel truth, okay? So it's time for Billy to talk about the birds and the bees. We go to commercial, we come back. Billy is pleasantly surprised, and Billy says, condoms, 15 years old, age, really, really. Reed says he wants to be ready just in case. I like, oh my Lord. Anyway, Reed is telling Billy, what did you do when it was time? Then Reed is talking about being responsible. Go from that situation, we have Jill and Victoria fussing about Billy, but everyone knows Victoria still like Billy. We all know that, okay? Then we go to Kane. Kane comes in and finally at the hospital. She gives him an update on Devon and let him know that Devon went home, more so because Hillary wanted that to happen. Kane decides to say, okay, well, you've spent enough time at the hospital. Let's go and go home. But Lily said, no, I want to stick around. I want to talk to Ben about Devon's case. So they stick around. Then we have Neil and Jack is still talking about exposing Devon, memory loss, and about his health being the accident, or for the press to get a hold of it. Why don't he go on and speak before they find out from someone else, and it just blows way out of proportion. Then we go to Devon. Devon is in awe of Hillary's love and compassion for him. It's kind of making me want to throw up, you know what I mean? We go to commercial, we come back. We have Reed tells him or tells his mom he's finished because they're coming out the door. And I guess Billy done told him everything he needs to know about sex now. But he was going to tell his mama he's finished with his paper. And Victoria gives Billy an apology for going off on him and this, that, and the third. And we all know you crazy, Victoria. We all know. Then we go to Jack. Jack is telling Neil that he's being a little hard on Hillary to kind of back up for a minute. And Neil just gets very angry and he tells Jack, don't get taken in by Hillary. Hillary is the devil incarnate. Okay. Neil says he's Devon's father and he can't wait until Devon gets rid of Hillary's sorry ass, pretty much. Then we have Kane and Lily is talking to Ben about Devon's reaction and his help when his memory does come back. And of course, he's saying, we don't know how he's going to handle it. Just be around him, be very loving and kind, and help him with the missing pieces. But let him come to you for the answers or tell you, he's disturbed about something. Can you help? Don't just volunteer the information. And that's pretty much how he left it. Then we go to the last and final scene. We have Hillary is coming to Devon with some tea, but she finds him asleep. Then she goes to try to wrap him up in his covers, and Devon is having a nightmare. But it's something he actually experienced. It's not really a nightmare. It's just he thinks it's a dream, and it never happened. What it is, he's getting his memory back quicker than anybody would have expected. And maybe it got that way because he's back at home and he can sense some stuff that's just not right. So he's wondering why or did this actually happen to him. He's confused and now he's looking for Hillary to clear up some of the cobwebs. Okay? Because we know she knows and she's definitely scared now that she might lose him. So we'll see if she comes clean, because if she don't, definitely he's gonna figure it out because his mind, his temper is gonna his temper's gonna flare and his mind's gonna be clicking, and those answers that he wanted definitely is gonna come out of his own memory, and Hillary ain't gonna have a leg to stand on. Okay, y'all, that was the whole tape recap review of The Young and the Restless that aired on Friday, January 13th. Enjoy, 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 and I'll talk to you on Monday for more of The Young and the Restless. Good night, guys. Bye.